Let's do it!
Mic check. Mic check. Yo, B-dubs. Just trying the multi-stream software out on some video games on this Sunday. Seeing as I haven't done it before. Mr. B-dubs Terrain and Forge. How you guys doing? Audio levels, it might be a little high in game volume. Let me know. Hopefully, I think I turned the effects down though. Why does it put me in this like weird, like shoots and ladders area? Go boy, what's up, man? So this season, I've got 2 level 100 characters now because the leveling's a little easier. So I've got a druid too, not just a barbarian. And we've got new content in a couple days, like on Tuesday. So we've got some, like, apparently some super hard, like, wave combat system that we're all gearing up for. Enjoying a slight warm-up Sunday afternoon. Yeah, it was, like, hot outside today. So is it warmer? Because you live in, like, Diarrheaville, right? Like, even worse than me. Yeah, I got like 5 minutes left in this Helltide. Think I can get some cinders. Get fucked. Get fucked. I was playing it as Upheaval, which had a lot of success with, but I respect into Hoda because it's more dominant for what we're trying to do in 2 days. Upheaval takes too much setup to be for that kind of wave combat. It's about 36 degrees today. Ugh! Too cold. Can you hear the game sound effects, Go Boy? I made it so the music and the ambience was loud, and the hammer constantly smacking on the ground was quiet. So and also the Helltide has a sick riff. This is fucking sick. can hear it tight. Give me that stuff. Alright, so now we have enough currency to maybe get this chest. We might be able to get that chest. Like 3 minutes left. 36 degrees, man. What the fuck are you supposed to do anything in that? Murder, murder, murder. See, I like playing the Hoda where I use lunging strike as my like mobility. So I'm using my I'm basically using the basic. Oh, ooh, ooh! The Helltide Commander. Watch this. Let me get my stacks up. On. Here we go. Okay, well, you ready for this? One hit. Helltide the Helltide Assassin. Get fucked. This guy's overpower build. This is like a heat wave for December in Northwest Illinois. Blah. 36 degrees is a heat wave. Craft is Forge over on YouTube. What's up, brother? Says, what's up, man? We're just playing a little Diablo 2, testing out the multi-stream on video games right now. Sunday. I like to play Diablo 4 when I'm not doing 40k stuff. So I just want to give it a little test as I go into my day off. What are you into right now? Alright, so I did get enough for this chest. Give me that stuff. You know what I should do? I should go get this waypoint. Because I don't every time I come here, I always have to like walk the long way. Too lazy. Tally ho, bitches. Just painting an Iron Man bust. My guy, that's tight. They made it so I don't have to do all the renown again. I get credit. So that's why I've kind of been lazy about picking up waypoints and shit. Just painting here to get updated. What? Here to get updated on YouTube. Are you a real account? Feel like I probably know you. If you are real. Let's see here. Now, I always look at the swords. That's actually a pretty good sword. But no, get fucked. Crafter's Forge. Torgin on Twitch. I feel like I know that. Talking about here to get updated on YouTube asks, are you single, with the monkey covering his eyes emoji. So that's either someone I know or Greenleaf Terrain Studios. Because the other option is that would be an unsolicited being hit on the internet, which has literally never happened. Smash some mats. No. No, but I'm going to save this axe because I'm going to build a thorns build at some point. So saving one-handed axe is important for thorns. Put you in my axe wish list section. Andy, what's up, brother? Over on Face BZ says, sup, bro? How's your superstar life? My superstar life? Andy, are you here to get updated on YouTube? This is my superstar life, living in my mom's guest bedroom in Inverness, Florida. So let's do some bookkeeping. I haven't done any. Look at all these. I haven't done any strongholds. Nothing. Look at all these waypoints I don't have. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. It's because this was my second character. I got a druid as well, which I'll show you if you want to see it. Well, you guys don't give a shit. Never mind. Torch and keeping it hyphy. I tried to give Swellerbot a tier 3 sub Torsion, but I think it's because War Pigment gave it a tier 1 already. He gifted it one. I couldn't upgrade him, so he can't do all the emotes. Andy, been watching my old videos lately, trying your hand at airbrushing. What do you mean trying your hand at airbrushing? Like, it's 2023. You mean you're just finally trying it right now? I've been making those videos for like 10 years, dude. Okay, what's all this about? Oh, I gotta beat this thing? Oh my god. Fine. A little open world cleanup. As we just test the stream out. Get a little weekend exposure. Andy says, I didn't know I even needed one until I started listening to The Long War. What year did you start listening to The Long War? Like last week? Sorry it took you so long, brother. Every minute you didn't own an airbrush is gonna feel like you wasted time. Professional competence tuning in. What's up, man? Am I just walking? God, what is wrong with me? Oh, we're gonna do it like that? What am I supposed to do? Kill bandits? And raise their encampment? Like, smash all their shit? Is that what it's saying? This is like playing that game Dust. $2021. Andy, that's not so bad. Well, I have a gear list on Instagram. You can, I guess it depends on where you are on Facebook too. If you go to my business page, it's pinned to the top there, since you're on Facebook right now. But I have a gear list that has like the airbrush and my recommended equipment and stuff. So that's in my link tree. You can find that on the bio on Instagram. You can find that on my business page pinned to the top. I have a command for it here on Twitch because you're on Facebook right now. So if you come to Twitch, there's commands and other features. This guy, there's a dialogue that's happening right now that I am not listening to. Where the fuck is this guy? Dead. Chaos DG. I couldn't stick out playing D4 due to how much I hammer games like this. I just run out of stuff to do and get bored. Yeah. It's the normal life of an ARPG. Seasonal play. We're in season 2 now. Did you not play season 2, Cass? Season 2 is a lot of shit, dude. And leveling's easier, so you can make a second character with very little commitment, and your factional rep carries over now. So like you don't have to grind out your Paragon shit like from your faction bullshit. We still have things to do, and they're dropping on the Tuesday. They're dropping a new seasonal event. So we have got Uber fights now. We've got mats that we can target farm. And only now am I like out of stuff. And guess what? In 2 days we have new stuff. Chaos. You played it to level 90 and got bored. Killed the Uber bosses by level 80. Solo. Farming Uber mats wasn't fun. I mean, you gotta do it with a squad though. That's the whole. I mean, if you were playing solo, I can see why you got bored. But like what we do is we hunt mats like all week just while we're playing the game, and then on Sunday or some shit, or Friday or whatever, we all pull our resources together and we do like 40 Uber Duriel fights. And so our squad so far has had a grandfather, 3 Shakos, the Lysander Spear. We've got like mad Ubers, dude, and a few more. But I feel you. Go for it, Painting. What's up, man? And now we're preparing for the new content, which they said Wave 1 is a Nightmare Dungeon 100 difficulty. So we get a new glyph, new legendary glyph, new glyph XP opportunities. And so it's going to be like a wave combat thing, but Wave 1 is Nightmare Tier 100. Fuck yeah. Let's go. But yeah, for solo progression, I would have given up easily before level 90. Wait, is this a quest? What am I doing in here? Oh yeah, that's right. I had to kill the stronghold to get in here. I was lazy. I haven't done any of my waypoints or anything. This is my second character for the season. Chaos DG. I know, man. We played together. See, I don't understand the argument, but if you don't have fun, you don't have fun. You played D3 since launch and played every season. I don't know what the hang up on D4 is then. It's, to me, the objectively superior game. Like, you want to talk about, like, I played Diablo 2 for 2 decades as well. And it's, you want to talk about the most repetitive game on planet Earth. People think that, like, see, that's why the arguments fall apart. People are like, there's not enough things for me to do. There's not enough of this. I'm tired of doing the same things over and over again. It's like, that's what we did in Diablo 2 for 20 years. We did like the same 4 fights for 20 years. We didn't, there's nothing new. So I think it's more of a case of like, you like what you like and you like what you're used to. There's 1,000 more scheming. There's like so many ways to scheme in this game. And the combat is exciting. Dopamine combat. Way more compelling to me in D2. Yeah, but that's also a good example of why, like, people don't exactly know what they like. Because people will say that. They'll be like, oh, it's too repetitive. Not enough of this, none of that. But, like, your comparison to D2 makes that argument fall apart. There's something about it in D2 that makes it more compelling, like you said. It's an intangible quality that D2 has, right? That makes you willing to do the same 5 tasks for 20 years. The same key farming, the same bail runs, the same builds, the same exact uniques and rune words every time. There's no deviation. There's no new wacky builds. It's all the same shit. 20 years. What about Diablo 2 made you have fun while doing that? There's something intangible. There's some unknowable reason. So it's obviously, it goes beyond game mechanics. Right? No, you didn't say. Sorry, Cass. I didn't mean to make it like you said that. You said you ran out of things to do. So my inference is you can keep doing those things. You actually didn't run out of anything to do. You can keep farming mats. You can keep doing nightmare dungeons. You can keep doing world quests. You can keep doing world boss fights. You actually didn't run out of anything to do. So my inference was that you found those activities repetitive and not fun. But again, one layer of inference, I'm going deeper, is that you did not find those unfun, those same types of repetitious actions. You did not find those unfun in Diablo 2. Key farming, organ farming, Uber farming, bail runs, meth runs. You didn't run out of content there before you got bored. So my inference, if might be going too deep, right? I might be out of line with that. My point is that Diablo 2 feels that way to me as well in many ways, where I was willing to do the same shit over and over again because it was so fun for some unknowable reason. I'm not trying to put the entire weight of the whiners, the Care Bear community of Diablo 4 on your shoulders. You're just here. And it's, being an objective game analyst for nearly 13 years, I have a lot of opinions on the subject. Have I ever played Baldur's Gate 3? Galbadi Jutsu? No, I haven't yet. I mean, I'm aware of its popularity right now. I'm just not. I don't like turn-based RPGs, so it's hard for me to get into them. I feel like the music just tuned up. Like maybe we're gonna get attacked by some bad guys, which is unfortunate because oh yeah, it's the butcher. Poor guy. He doesn't realize that we're not in a nightmare dungeon. He doesn't realize we're just in the open world. God body jutsu, yeah. I mean, you get me. Like, I like ARPG. I want to play the buttons. You know, I want to smash things. I want to be the one doing it all the time. I don't even know why I'm in this dungeon. Oh yeah, that's right, because we were clearing that stronghold. Going slow. Just making the stream work. Nah, but Deathguard DG, it's like it's just a subject that comes up a lot in my circles, you know. There's a lot of people, I'm not saying you, take kind of just like take the opinion of like Reddit as an example, and it becomes their personality for like formulating opinions about how to feel about certain things in pop culture. So it's been a little irritating to me to read some of these comments. I'm like, oh my god, it's like they don't even know how they feel. Well, we went hard in Diablo 2 Resurrected, man. That shit was hype. Diablo 2 is the greatest. It's my favorite game of all time. Chaos, yeah, they're going to do exactly what they did in Diablo 3. That's another thing that people I don't think are quite aware of, is that Blizzard invented that model. They invented this whole ARPG seasonal content. Everything that the game community thinks Blizzard's like doing for them, like, oh, they're finally listening, they're gonna give us this new stash tab. Oh, look, they're gonna give us this new thing. Oh, look, oh, thank you, Blizzard. Blizzard was always gonna do that, fools. It's a timeline. They know how this works. They can't. They're like, I wish you'd given us the full game on launch. This is fucked up, dog. You would be complaining about some other bullshit right now if they did. If they give you all the features they plan to give you on day one, you'd still be fucking complaining and exactly as bored as you are right now. So what they do is they push it down the pipeline on a content drip, make it seem like they're listening to what you're saying and giving you the things they're fucking already know you want because they've already done this more than once. With a few exceptions being maybe some balance updates and things like that and nerfs and buffs. But it's going to be just like Diablo 3. It already almost is. Like, this is the closest thing this season. Coach says, bro, watch out for the sandwiches. They hurt me again. And I'm worried they will hurt you too. Shout out to the bread rolls for being good guys of the bread-based snacks. Oh my god, Coach Brent, you're so ridiculous. Easy peasy says, why be a sheep when you can be a heater instead? Reddit is a funny place, yeah. Chaos says, the thing with repetitive stuff in Diablo 2 is like, yeah, it's repeating the same stuff, But it's always different because D2 you made characters with specific builds to farm different things. And in D3, for me, it was leaderboards. Yeah, boy. See, you hit it on the head. What is Diablo 4 missing? What is it missing? We need them leaderboards, baby. That's the game changer. I'm fucking amped up for leaderboards.
My skill is unmatched. You'll see.
Always look at chests. Always in the market. Always look at swords. Nope. Always look at pants. Oh, perfect disobedience. So we'll keep that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Yes, I like in D2, for example, that when you want to farm Ubers, you made a smiter. Farm cows, you made a Javazon. It gave additional purpose to leveling the characters beyond just being different character. I can see, I mean, I get that. I don't have anything negative to say about that or even counter to that. Those are like, that's what's efficient, right? We went a different direction in this game where viability is not locked behind a set of gear and skills. You can make most things viable, but there's still going to be things that are better than other things, right? Now, we don't go to a place to farm like we used to, but I imagine something like that's coming. But I agree with you. Like, Diablo 2 never felt... I mean, it did. I would get bored of Diablo 2 as well and stop playing for like 5 years. You know what I mean? But... is there something rewarding about it? You know? About that grind? So I'm always a fan of seasonal content, though. Wait, what was I doing? Did I already do this? Yes, I did this. Alright, so what I'm currently doing is just making sure I'm just like practicing Nightmare Dungeon 100s. With no buff 100s. Getting ready for the new content on Tuesday. Because you can't die or the run ends and it starts at this difficulty. Or well, maybe not this difficulty, but monster level starts at this monster level. What am I doing here? Ancient pedestals. So practicing at this monster difficulty is important. Is the event? No. As you get older, your tolerance to certain things isn't good. Arguably, D3 was much worse for much longer, but good compared to D4. But I was able to stick it out. Yeah, and see, that's what I'm getting into as well. Is like there's intangible things that are hard to quantify or inquantifiable things. These guys can still one-shot me if they want to all explode at the same time. Gotta stay moving, gotta stay moving. fucked. Get killed. All right. Don't die from poison. So it could be because I'm an old fart. See, that's kind of what I think is that because I'm like, if I can like quantify how like in every category of like of I don't know, I can create a comparison chart between Diablo 2 and Diablo 4 that would like I would say quantify the objective superiority of this game versus that game, like on paper. But for some reason, it doesn't feel better to you. It feels worse. And I'm not saying that that doesn't make sense. That makes perfect sense. But there's a feeling, I would speculate, and I have this same feeling, that no game ever can give me that Diablo 2 gave me. No game ever will, ever has, forever give me the same feeling Diablo 2 gives me. It can't happen. So I think when you call this game Diablo, you're expecting it to give you the same feeling Diablo 2 gives you. But it's impossible. Can never happen, never will happen. Ever. If they just called this game some other shit, had nothing to do with Diablo franchise, you would I don't think I'd have that hang up anymore. This guy, oh, is this like a little dungeon event right here? Oh shit. Look at these idiots just... Okay. Oh my god, they hit kind of hard though. It's still going. How many waves is this? I mean, the faster you do it, the more waves it is, so. War Pigment, what's up, brother? Just playing a little Diablo on Sunday, just testing out the multi-stream, kicking it with some people. Right now we're just in Dungeon 100s practicing for this weekend or for this week. We're trying to get like 100s, like clearing 100s with no deaths is kind of the goal. It's kind of the practice because apparently in the new content you can't die or reset or it ends the run. And wave 1 starts at monster level 154 like this. Ooh, that guy almost ran through me and fucking took me out. See, one slip up and you can get dropped. And I'm going out of my way to, you know, to fight as many mobs as possible, and also I'm not bothering with shrines. I'm just deliberately trying to tempt fate. Get myself in fucked up situations and get out of them. Practicing my movement. I want to get that new content locked in. Because I think that's what leaderboards are going to end up showing up. DG. It's basically like a Nightmare Echo mixed with a Nephilim Rift. Is what is the way I read it. Oh, he just came up at the same time. It's basically a D3 Greater Rift, but with harsher consequences when you die. Yeah, see, but it's also like a Nightmare Echo because it's wave combat that progresses around you, and with the point of which is glyph leveling, very similar to a Nightmare Echo, right? They said it's going away after the season. That just means they have something better. Oh, let me get my stack. All right, here we go. Make him... Oh, he teleported. He's dead. Fuck out of here. Do I even... Okay, so I already got... What was I working on next? Yeah, Undaunted. For the footage, it looked like a normal dungeon traversal. So is it like a normal? Is it a normal dungeon traversal? I thought it was like wave combat. No, you have to farm the glyphs and keep going up. You're right. Super dungeons. So yeah, we have. Do we have progression orbs? Ooh.
Plenty worth keeping.
Chests. Nope. Look at gloves. Look at gloves. I'm in the market for a different build set of gloves. Looking for DR pants. No.
That got lost.
Total armor of max life. No. No. Fortified. Distant. No. No. Oh, max life. Damage while berserking. That could have been good. Nope. Optimus Primer. What's up, man? If you want to test a new glyph, it looks like 3 or 4 runs is enough to get the glyph to 21. So that's nice. No, they're making it easier to try new builds because right now leveling's easy. I leveled just one evening with my buddies. Is enough to do level 60 super fast right now, and especially if you say like, hey, can we do some Ubers too? So you do a couple world skips, you get level 60, you do a couple Durials, and then like the ground is littered with item level 925 yellows that are only locked to level 60. So then you just set up your level 60 with fucking god tier build or god gear, and you just go out there and fucking do the rest of your shit. You're level 80 by the next day. So like one night, next day you're level 80 playing the game. And the only thing that's hard is leveling glyphs now. So I'm excited for it. So this Barb was my second character. Like I said, he was level... That's exactly what happened. I was level 100 in 3 days. And I was, like I said, I have So I run it as upheaval and Hoda based on what I'm doing. So right now it's Hoda because Hoda's like mindless. It's so easy. But what I have is... So I have like my upheaval gloves, which are pretty much a carbon copy of these gloves based on what I'm running. So I switch back and forth between upheaval and Hoda, with this being the only... This and... Where's my sword? I just remembered. There it is. This and this, right? Because I have Ancestral Force right here. So I switched to Expectant. So these two swaps, I'm playing upheaval. Just like that. So we just easily cleared a Nightmare 100. No deaths. Super easy. We'll do another one, but with upheaval instead. The more endgame activities they add, the more incentive for them to speed level. So upheaval does more damage, but it's slower, but I've done a lot of things to make it faster. But Hoda is like mindless because of the 360. There's no setup for movement, where upheaval I have to get in the right position. But I like upheaval's mechanics. It's just slow until I pop off a couple crits. See, now here, get them all. My top end damage is much higher with this. But you have to pay attention more. See here? Like those guys, they start surrounding you and you can't hit them all until you move. That's where it's an issue. Well, you start moving down these corridors, and it sweeps them down. Yeah, you have to get that position. But it feels dicier, like 100% feels dicier. Also could be the fact that I occasionally stand inside the volcano. But upheaval's my favorite build. Ooh, this guy almost got me. Iron Skin for the win. What is it? Reduce armor? So yeah. That's what they're doing to me. Which of the two do you find most fun? Hoda versus Upheaval? Hoda is more fun because you can kind of autopilot And upheaval is more fun because you have to set up. So it's really just what you're in the mood for. You do plan on playing when the new dungeon comes out, Chaos? Like that right there, that's pure dopamine. Like right there, where you get them all inside the cone like that. That's sick. This room is hard with upheaval versus Hoda, because of how they want to like surround you, stuff like that. But when you just like stand your ground and get those upheavals out there, it's game changer. I love it. So once I get like a crit through, which is almost every other hit, and then I get Ravenous to proc, my attack speed with upheaval goes up over 100% higher. So then it deals with the slowness factor a lot. Woo! Gotta be careful right here. So should I probably... Oh, I was trying to read that. Don't get the blast wave. Try to do this hard on purpose. There we go. So I should probably try to get 100 and get the seasonal journal done. Yes. Well, you don't need to do a Nightmare 100 to do the journal, right? To finish it? But you should definitely do 100, because if you can't do 100, you're not going to be able to do the new dungeon. Based on what they were saying. Fucking volcano. Get out of my fucking way. You only got 90 before you gave up. Oh yeah. Time to get back in here. Trying to get my stack up. See if I can do it. Is there any more guys? Yes. So I don't have the automatic crit banked right now. So we'll see if I can one-shot. Well, I have to at least load for a second. Okay. So no, it didn't have the 30% extra damage. If I can get this to proc, which requires me to do a little timing when I'm setting up my stack with Banished Lord, then I get the extra damage. But we still did it no deaths with upheaval. Oh, you mean character level 100? Sorry, misunderstood you. So Not too bad. How people did it. Always looking for quad DR. Always looking at gloves. Triple or double resistance, damage injured, and you can reroll the top one. Eh. Yeah, but I'm gonna switch back now. Back to Hoda. Get another trial. Back-to-back comparisons. Like I said, I feel like with upheaval, there's a higher chance that you get caught out of position and one-shot by something than with Hoda. That's why I'm kind of going back and forth, alternating. See, I found myself in a bad spot there and just like mashed my way out of there with 360-degree slams that are super fast. Whereas like with upheaval, I might have been caught in the active frame and got hit by those dudes who can all basically one-shot you. See, I can like really push the envelope of like what I should be doing. You see, I was able to get into a fucked up situation and get out of it. Pushing the boundaries of what's smart. See, I have no war cries up right now. Like that, like I should. Like if I was upheaval, I would have been a little bit more apprehensive there. I'll take the greed shrine. Doesn't make me combat better. It's just beatdowns, man. It's just so much more gangster. It's like it feels so much stronger. I'm getting my stack. All right, here we go. So still can do the same thing on the boss. So yes, we did Hoda, upheaval comparison, back to Hoda. Hoda is going to be what we use for the new nightmares, for the new dungeons. It's good. Back to back in Nightmare Dungeon 100s, as always, guys. So, here's what I'm proud of on this. Quad DR chest, 925 Duriel drop. Global damage reduction, close and distant. Or sorry, close and fortified and bleeding. I'd like the bleeding to be damage close. But getting a quad DR chest is like one of the most annoying hard things to do because so many things can roll on a chest that's not DR. This is my best shit right here. The pants, I've got 2 different quad DR pants I run. I've ran a lot of different tests. These ones are better because it's got a near perfect roll and damage reduction injured. So another close, distant, fortified. And I've been running it different ways with Disobedience, Protector, and Might. And Disobedience seems to be working out the best for me right now. So like these 2 items are where a lot of my DR comes from. And now with resistances the way they are, I put less stock in armor now because it only blocks physical. But between this number, Disobedience, and this potion, I can get to the threshold. But you get a lot. And this is our new helmet this season. This helmet's actually better than a Shaco. People don't agree with me, but I'm like, the Shaco gives you life and 20% DR. So it's life. That's what it gives you. But this gives you 4 ranks of aggressive resistance. That totals to 28% DR while berserking. So it's the same. Attack speed and damage while berserking are super clutch offensive traits, especially right now, because damage while berserking has a multiplicative factor in our Paragon board. And the little thing it does at the bottom, 15x more damage and cooldown reductions and Fury, is like the best helmet they've ever made for a Barbarian. Fucking love this helmet. I lucked out. I got one that has a perfect attack speed and damage berserking roll. So I've gotten many that were better in the aspect category, but I won't use them because I want to have the highest attack speed possible. That's why I put accelerating on my 2-handed weapon. So I got 50% increased attack speed when I do a crit. We got 15% there, 15% there. I swapped this ring out for almost 15% here. And Ravenous. This is based on your movement speed characteristic, and you see right now it says 49%. So 20, like a lucky hit chance, 49%. But look what happens when I'm berserking, and the second I berserk and dash, 77.9%, 71, back down to 59. So I'm Nightmare Portal. I actually died because I left the dome. So 44.4% attack speed bonus plus 80%. basically I exist in this state where either the 80% pops or the 50% from here pops. So like I'm always adding either 50 or 80 to that number, or both. That's big. That's a big part of it for me. Piglet, Warpig says, Piglet asks, what do you like better, Warhammer or video games? Warhammer. Warhammer. What does she like more? She like Warhammer more or video games more? Games. She likes video games. I mean, it's hard not to like video games. So here's my other seasonal character. My druid. This guy's wacky as shit. See, now I don't think he's anywhere close to the barbarian at Nightmare Dungeon 100 content. I can clear a 100, I have. But you have to kind of cherry pick it. Where I can kind of just run into anything with the other guy. So I'll do this like 82 for practice, especially since I'm out of practice. Oh, you know what? I'm just really proud of this druid because he's such a wacky build. Hold on, I forgot I had some important potions here. Nurgle's Love, is this D4? Yes, yes, baby. I was just playing on my barb and now I'm switching to my Boulder Storm Druid. It's so wacky. It's all about this amulet. Casting Boulder while Hurricane is active causes your boulders to rotate around you. Making that work is a fucking ton of upkeep and maintenance. Because you have to keep this 10-second cooldown. You have to make this skill not have a cooldown by changing it to a core skill like this says. Then you have to create ways to trick the game into resetting the cooldown on Hurricane. And so this druid is actually not a shapeshifter, right? He's like, he stays in human form, right? He shifts into animals, but we don't use any of the traditional druid stuff that makes us permanently a werewolf or a bear. So we gotta throw up our Hurricane and start putting balls in it. And this guy is all about spamming his ultimate. And pulling him into us. And keeping the Boulder Storm alive. And it's a lot, like I said, it's Upkeep City. Everything has a reason on the skill tree, and you have to use it all in the right sequence, or you just start sucking. Gotta dash, gotta put up Hurricane, because every time Hurricane goes down, you lose the boulders. Gotta use my ultimate, because I have like tons of cooldown on that. So it brings them in. I've got 2 different mechanics that bring the enemies back to me. Oh, I'm losing Fortify. I died. I feel like all my life just vanished. What do I use here? Oh, I still use Hemomancy on this guy? Undying. See, I think I should switch Hemomancy out. I should either use Resilience, or Sanguine Brace. Yeah, I'm gonna try Resilience. How far away? Yep. Alright, so what I try to do is I'm going to try to get the Hurricane set up ahead of time. See, if you can get it kind of going before you get into the fight, it's better. But you can drop it easy if you don't have bad guys in front of you. These guys, oh yeah, see these guys, these big guys, they can one-shot you. Gotta be careful. So then in between fights, what sucks is you start dropping the boulders and you gotta set it up again. So like I'm super proud, like I said, I'm proud of this guy. And I did clear 100 with him. This guy's gonna try to one-shot me any second. Ooh. That guy wants to fuck me. I can see it in his face. So this guy has a lot less defense than my barb, but he is still resilient. We're using a lot of different uniques to make all this work. Using that ultimate is important too. no. See, these guys with the suppressor auras, if you go in there, it makes you it drops all your boulders. So you have to go, you have to like set up your boulders again. That was like the worst fight for me. See right here, all my boulders hit the ground as soon as I walked in there. And now I'm like out of resources to make new ones. And then he moved, and so it happened again. Dropped all my boulders.
We've abandoned the sinking ship. We've taken shelter in this cave. We swear something more than storm threw us off course. You say we saw
That just doesn't happen to the barbarian because he's not this weird hobo who makes rock like rock tornadoes.
it must have been focus on survival.
Oh god.
Superstition. They say it was tales of the haze touches. Merciless Captain Murder and his crew. They say
Oh, this is the hardest boss in the game. Those puddles will one-shot you. No! I dropped Hurricane. Right when I needed it the most. The Sea Hag is the actual endgame boss of this game. She's harder than Duriel any day of the week. Alright. God, I'm barely hurting her. See, hardest boss. I was able to evade the fucking one-shot puddles last time. Oh no, broke my shit. And I'm playing the more DPS, less tanky variant. My barb can literally one-shot her. Endgame boss. that stun. Woo, got her. See, it's such a harder playstyle, but like so rewarding. I love this character. Use the God Slayer, so I get that. This is where one of my pull mechanics come from. If I can immobilize or freeze an elite, I'll suck the dudes in. But it's also like 60x more damage for 3 seconds. DR chest. But with max life. Lucky hit, crit, gloves, T-Bow's will, flicker step. It's all about that reset. It's wild. It is a great unclean one. Completely different than Barbarian, though, right? That was my first character this season.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys?
Your cops! Rub your dicks on the car as you run away! We are gonna have sex in your car! It will happen again!
Poor Pigment. Thank you, man. Dirty Mike and the boys. There's some love for my dude right there. What are you guys doing? You guys hobbying? You did. You got the best one. That's your favorite one. We can do Varshan twice. Playing Magic the Gathering? Who are you playing with? Playing online? Online. It's an addicting game, right? So our goal here on the way to Varshan is to get our stacks. 70, 140. Two more, but you want to do the next two super fast. So now we also have this stack right here. So this is auto crit, extra damage. That's auto overpower. So now we're going to usually get another stack of overpower here in a second. I'll show you when it shows up. There'll be like another little seal that shows up. It takes like 30 seconds. Damn it. So like it's still like the full mechanic. It's not gonna show up. So every 12 seconds, your next skill is guaranteed to overpower. So that's happening. I thought it showed up on the status. So that's important because there's like another one, right? There's like another one of those. After not overpowering for 30 seconds, your next skill. So you only burn one of these. So this one is core skill. This one's skill. So the other thing that's important there is that there's another one right here. You make an enemy vulnerable, 10x damage, 5 seconds. Overpowering it vulnerable, 10x, 5 seconds. So if you hit them with the lunging strike, it'll do both. 20x damage to start with. That's the full mechanic. It is. So that was every ounce of damage that my guy can do, basically. All of it. Bop. Now, you can do more damage than that. My other people does more damage. But, you see, you don't need more damage than that. I can do this again. So, again, what you're looking for is you're trying to get your 300 stack. So there's 70, 140. Okay, now I got to do it 2 more times fast though, right? Because you got to burn 100 Fury quick to get the other stack. There it is. So now we've got the crit stack up again. There it is. We're looking for those those slick eggs. That's the resource we're collecting from him. So this guy, so that Sea Hag gets this. We do this to the Sea Hag too. That you saw me struggling on with the Druid. Corvard says, I'm working on another Sentinel, then I'm getting my next Sentinel to work on this weekend. I found that someone cut out the model and put the sprues back on the box and on the shelf. Warpfire gave me store credit, but now I have 5 Sentinels. They cut the model and put the sprues back in the box? Wait a minute. So somebody like took them out, loaded the box back up and returned it or some shit? That's right, Wyatt. It's for our chicken farm. Yeah, you need a high quality mats for your chicken coop. This is Farm Sim, Diablo edition. And we'll do one Duriel fight before we're done. For today's test. Oh, perfect Edge Masters. We're going to keep that. Don't care about that. Look at the sword. Low roll and berserking. Hate it. Dead to me. Always, I'm looking at the axis for future build. Oh, a needle flare? Oh, it's such a low needle flare. Look at pants. Look at pants. Close, distant, almost. Nope. Nope. No. Don't want it. Don't want it. Don't want it. Don't want it. Nope. It's usually how it rolls. But we did get a perfect Edge Master. Right here. Save that for later. Mark it. We're going to go here. Corviknight, the model was cut out, return to the shelf. Like, with no model in it, though, right? Found Acadia Stan's ninth box set for Amazon, 99 bucks. So I'm going to get two. What comes in that box? Bunch of Lehman Russes and shit. Yeah, we got our stack. Cody's trying to play with me. Mm-hmm. Text. We text Cody. Sentinel Command Squad, 20 Cadians, 2 Field Ordnance Batteries, and 9th Edition Guard Codex. Oh, yeah. What's a Sentinel? So 1 Sentinel, 1 Command Squad. All right, too fast. There it is. Oh no, I fucked up. Oh, I got it. Just inside the window. Oh, he didn't check his text. Let's go grab our mats. Let's drop some shit off real quick. Always look at the chest. Nope. Bad Edge Master. Nope. Always look at the axe because I'm going to do thorns at some point. To berserking, damage close. Now. No, 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 no. Hope. Alright, so now this is what the whole season has been about. We're going to do this, and then we're out of here. Oh my god, everyone. Normally I play offline mode when I do this. I just forgot today. New Gamer 85 says Path to Exile is the best Diablo sequel. Path to Exile only exists because Diablo existed. But it's a pretty good game. I don't dislike that game. I think it's pretty good. Froyo, there he is. Alright, let's try one stack, two. So we gotta do one more. There it is. It doesn't really matter actually because I have to kill the ads. So getting your stack doesn't really matter here. So I'm gonna have to rebuild my stack on him. So 2 fast right here. And now I'm gonna dash through, hit him. There it is. Duriel gift Fizakt. That's the guy. Did he not even drop a unique? This is my RNG all season. No uniques. Everyone in the fucking pump squad has gotten an Uber unique except me. Oh, I did get one. I got Tebow's Will. Which I don't care about. But that's the whole thing. You farm the mats, then you farm him. Good shot at Uber uniques. Which is a pretty good chance. Like, everyone in my... Like, Cody got 2 Shakos and a Lysander Spear. Corvidite. Saw a lady painting miniatures and lingerie last night. Impressive cleavage, but didn't really explain the painting experience. Wait, for real? There was a lady actually wearing lingerie painting minis? That's finally happening? Should I do it? Is that what you're telling me? Finally? Alright, I think it's almost time for a Circle K run. Look at the gloves, look at the gloves. Pants? Nope. Tebow's. I already have a better pair. I don't hold on to bullshit. Everyone, look at this. The Meki too. Everyone's online right now. See, enemy says cleavage cam, but it's really a plumber's cam. That's what I got, yeah. I don't have any cleavage. I want this Edgemasters. Very nice. Alright, I'm done. I'm gonna go to Circle K. Get a Cuban. And maybe paint some minis today. I wanted to paint on my Lord of Skulls. At least that's the plan. Velvet Plum, the Space Marine channel. Don't copy it. Velvet Plum? Velvet Plum? Is that the name of the streamer? Baller. Send a little raid to Genuine Vision via Twitch. What are you guys watching on right now? Mostly Twitch. Okay. Good test. Good stream test. Done on the Lord before you go. More pigment. Done on the Lord before you go. What does that mean? Don't do the lingerie thing. It won't be the same. That's what you mean? Okay. Let's go to Jan. Can I see what you've done on the Lord before you go? I haven't done anything, dude. He's like fucking nothing. Like the fucking tracks are painted blue. That's it. You can get caught up on the webinar which has been painted some. He's like blue with some black trim. Just the tracks though, like nothing else is even primed. All right, we're gonna raid Jan. Remember to head on over there and say hi. Thank you guys for kicking it with me today. Let's go hobby hard. Thank you, War Pigment, you legend. Blue tracks, some black trim. That's it.